Students, welcome to your channel. Please like, share and subscribe your own channel, School Studies. Now you might be thinking why to subscribe my channel, School Studies. In this channel, you will get daily one video related to different subjects such as English, grammar, general knowledge, social science, mathematics and science, which will help you to understand and learn more. Today we will see a video related to mathematics subject. In that today's topic is NCERT solution for class 7 mathematics chapter 5 lines and angles. Today we will solve exercise 5.1. So let's solve textbook exercise. First question is find the complement of each of the following angles. So two angles are said to be complement if the sum of their measure is 90 degree. So we have to find the complement of 20 degree. Let the measure of its complement be x. So x plus 20 degree equals to 90. So this 20 we will bring this side. So 90 minus 20, that is x equals to 70. So the complement of the given angle measure is 70 degree. Next, we have to find the complement of 63. So we will subtract it from the 90. So x plus 63 equals to 90. So x equals to 90 minus 63, that is x equals to 27. So the complement of the given angle measure is 27 degree. We have to find the complement of 57 degree. So the two angles are said to be complement if the sum of their measure is 90 degree. So the complement of 57 degree is x plus 57 degree equals to 90. So x equals to 90 minus 57 degree, x equals to 33 degree. So the complement of the given angle measure is 33 degree. You just have to simply remember complement means you have to subtract the given angle from 90. Second, we have to find the supplement of each of the following angles. So two angles are said to be supplement if the sum of their measure is 180 degree. Simply we have to subtract the given angle from 180 degree. So the given angle is 105. So x plus 105 degree equals to 180 degree. That is x equals to 180 degree minus 105 degree. So x equals to 75 degree. So supplement angle is 75 degree. Next is 87 degree. So supplement angle of 87 degree is x plus 87 equals to 180 degree. X equals to 180 degree minus 87 degree. So x equals to 93 degree. So the supplement of the given angle measure is 793 degree. Next, we have to find the supplement angle of 154 degree. We will subtract it from 180 degree, that is 26 degree. The supplement angle of the given angle is 26 degree. Now we have to identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. 65 degree and 115 degree. So we have to find the sum of given angles to identify that the angles are complementary or supplementary. 65 degree plus 115 degree, that is 180 degree. So the sum of two angles measured is 180 degree, then the two angles are said to be supplementary. So these angles are supplementary angles. 63 degree equals to and 27 degree. So we will add both the degrees, that is 63 degree plus 27 degree, so that is 90 degree. 90 degree means it is a complementary angle. 112 degree plus 68 degree. We will add both, so 112 plus 68, that is 180 degree. So this is supplementary angle. 130 degree plus and 50 degree. We will add both, so 130 plus 50, that is 180. So this is supplementary angle. 45 and 45. So 45 degree plus 45 degree, that is 90 degree. So this angle is supplementary angle. 80 plus 10. So 80 plus 10 is 90. So these angles are also complementary angle. Next is find the angles which is equal to its complement. Let the measure of the required angle be x. So we know that sum of measures of complementary angle pair is 90 degree. So x plus x equals to 90 degree. So 2x equals to 90 degree. So x equals to 90 upon 2. X equals to 45 degree. Hence the required angle measure is 45 degree. Next, find the angles which is equal to the supplement. Now we know that the measure of required angle be x. So sum measures of supplementary angles pair is 180 degree. So x plus x equals to 180 degree. So 2x equals to 180 degree. That is x equals to 180 upon 2. Means x equals to 90 degree. Next, in the given figure, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angles. If angle 1 is decreased, what changes should take place in angle 2 so that both angles still remain supplementary? So from the question it is given that angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angles. So if angle 1 is decreased, then angle 2 must be increased by the same value. Hence this angle pair remains supplementary. Seventh question, can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute? No. If two angles are acute means less than 90 degree. The two angles cannot be supplementary because their sum will be less than 90 degree. Obtuse? No. If two angles are obtuse means more than 90 degree, the two angles cannot be supplementary because their sum will be always more than 180 degree. Right. Yes. If two angles are right means both measures 90 degree. Then two angles can form a supplementary pairs because 90 degree plus 90 degree equals to 180 degree. Next, eighth question. An angle is greater than 45 degree. Is it complementary angle greater than 45 degree or equal to 45 degree or less than 45 degree? So let's assume complementary angle B, P and Q. Now sum of measures of complementary angle pair is 90 degree. So P plus Q equals to 90 degree. Now in the question it is given that P is less than 45 degree. Adding Q on both the sides, we will get P plus Q less than 45 degree plus Q. So 90 degree less than 45 degree plus Q. So 90 degree minus 45 degree less than Q. So Q is less than 45 degree. So complementary angle is less than 45 degree. In the adjoining figure, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? By observing the figure, we came to conclude that yes, as angle 1 and angle 2 having a common vertex, angle 1 and angle 2 is having a common vertex, that is O, and common arm, that is OC. Their non-common arm OA and OE are on both the sides of common arm. Next, is angle AOC adjacent to angle AOE? AOC is adjacent to angle AOE. By observing the figure, we came to conclude that no, since they are having a common vertex O and common arm OA, but they have no non-common arms on both the sides of common arms. Next, do angle COE and angle EOD forms a linear pair? Yes, as angle COE and angle EOD having a common vertex, that is 0, and a common arm, that is OE. Their non-common arms OC and OD are both the sides of a common arm. Are angle BOD and angle DOA supplementary? Yes, angle BOD and angle DOA having a common vertex 0 and a common arm OE. Their non-common arm OA and OB are opposite to each other. Is angle 1 vertically opposite to angle 4? Yes, angle 1 and angle 2 are formed by the interaction of two straight lines AB and C. What is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5? Angle 5 is here. Vertically opposite angle of angle 5. That is COB. COB is the vertically opposite angle of angle AOD. Next, vertically opposite angles. So, angle 1 and angle 4 are vertically opposite. Angle 5 and angle 2 are vertically opposite, plus 3. Angle 2 plus angle 3 are vertically opposite angles because these two angles are formed by the interaction of two straight lines. Linear pair. So angle 1 and angle 5 and angle 4, as these are having a common vertex and also having a common arms opposite to each other. 11th question, from the given figure, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? Give reason. Angle 1 and angle 2 are not adjacent angles because they are not lie on the same vertex. 12th question, find the values of angles x, y and z in the given each of the following. So angle x is 55 degree because vertically opposite angle. So this is vertically opposite angle. So this is 55 degree. So this will also 55 degree. Angle x, angle y is 180 degree because of linear pair. This both are on the linear pair side. So it is 180 degree. So 55 degree plus angle y equals to 180 degree. So angle y equals to 180 degree minus 55 degree. That is 125 degree. If y is 125 degree, then z will be 125 degree as vertically opposite angle. Here z is 40 degree because vertically opposite angle. Y plus z equals to 180 degree because of linear pair. So y plus 40 degree equals to 180 degree. So y equals to 180 degree minus 40 degree. So y equals to 140 degree. Then 40 plus angle x plus 25 equals to 180 degree. Angles on the straight line. This is on the straight line. Angle x equals to 180 degree minus 65 degree. That is angle x equals to 115 degree. Next 13th question, fill in the blanks. If two angles are complementary, then the sum of their measure is 90 degree. If two angles are supplementary, then the sum of their measure is 180 degree. Two angles forming a linear pair are supplementary. If two adjacent angles are supplementary, they form a linear pair. If two lines intersect at a point, then the vertically opposite angles are always equal. If two lines intersect at a point and if one pair of vertically opposite angles are acute angles, then one other pair of vertically opposite angles are obtuse angle. 14th question, in the adjoining figure, name the following pairs of angle. Obtuse vertically opposite angle. So angle AOD and BOC are vertically opposite angles. Adjacent complementary angle, so angle EOA EOA and angle AOB are vertically complementary angles. Angle EOB and angle EOD are supplementary angles. Unequal supplementary angles. Angle EOA and angle EOC are unequal supplementary angles. Adjacent angles that do not form a linear pair. So angle AOB, AOE, AOE and EOD, EOD and COD are the adjacent angles. They do not form a linear pair in the given figure. So this was exercise 5.1 of chapter 5 standard 7. I hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you. Please leave comment, question or doubts in comment section if you have any, or you can drop a mail to us. You will find my email ID at the end of this video. You can also join us on Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, connect us on LinkedIn or tweet us on Twitter. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.